Shit. All right. Welcome to episode 1 of the DSD Podcast. I guess I am your main host now, Steven. I'm here with Dallas and Dylan.
Yo.
What up? What are we starting with there, bud?
Starting with free
agency.
Free agency.
Yeah. All right, Dylan. How you feeling about your...
My team signed one person, so I'm basically out of this.
What's your team?
The second... No, I'm just playing up. The Orlando Magic.
It's getting sad in Orlando.
Oh, I could put on my Fournier
But it's okay.
jersey.
Rebuild. It's okay. Rebuild, right? Rebuild. That's what's going on.
Yeah. My team's the only one rebuilding.
Who'd you guys sign?
Robin
Yeah,
Lopez.
actually, I don't even know who the... Outside of Robin Lopez, who has...
Yeah.
That's it.
Who have the Magic signed?
We only re-signed Mo
Other than-
Wagner.
And then his brother
Well,
that they drafted.
no, we drafted.
But, like, no trades or anything? Like, it's just
No.
been Robin
haven't-
Lopez?
they don't have- they
That's
don't
our
have
free.
anything to
That's the
trade
only
anymore.
person we've actually like signed that was a free agent,
Jeez,
not from the
bro.
team.
What do they even, like... What do you even do if you're the Magic at this point?
I watched them
Oh,
in
'cause
25
what, you-
See how the
games.
season, just ride out the season. What
I
really?
watched them
It's
in
just, I guess,
25 games.
pure rebuild with, like...
They literally went from here's our team, and then they just kept knocking it down as they went.
Yeah.
Especially when Aaron Gordon left and
All right.
Vucevic.
Shut up. Shut up.
It's okay.
Vucevic,
You got the jersey.
Mm-hmm.
That's not okay.
Yeah, so the Magic haven't signed anybody. Now the Heat, on the other hand, this man over here got Kyle Lowry.
And then re-signed Glass
I mean,
Bones.
hey, but it's on a min. It's on a
Didn't you
minimum.
guys also give
Victor
Duncan
Oladipo's-
Robinson like 90 mil?
Yeah, I think it was like 5 years, and I was like,
you
Not
guys-
a 5-year, 90
For-
million.
Yeah. You
for me,
guys
I was
gave
like,
him,
if you want to lock him down, but you don't got to give him like, here's the whole bag, give it to him.
Nah, man.
But
Super max for Duncan Robinson.
no, he's a great shooter when it comes to it, but he's just
I
not
couldn't
as
see
consistent
Duncan
as
Robinson getting
he
a
needs
5
to be.
years 120. I couldn't.
Five,
I couldn't.
5-year, 207. Trae Young.
He's not Trey Young.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm like, the only reason why he got the 207 is because he made an All-Star team and made All-NBA.
Well,
That's
did you
that's
see,
your only ways of getting qualified for Supermax is if you make the All-Star team or as All-NBA.
Yeah.
Which,
Well, didn't
I don't
Luka
know
get
how I feel about that Hawks team.
what Trey Young
With
John
Collins. With Collins and... Because they both got a 5-year deals. So it's literally going to be them. That's their team.
locked
Like,
in
they're
for
sticking
those
with
two,
that
and
going forward.
Well, Reddish
The
took
rest are
off
just,
every-
like, kinda built
Cam
around.
Reddish took off every picture about the Hawks off his Instagram. So
Okay, yeah, but like...
he's probably
We've
gone.
seen that before.
He's
I
probably
mean,
gone.
Giannis did that last year. He took off and stopped like following, and everyone's like, "Oh, he's leaving."
Yeah.
And
Well, he
then
stopped following
stayed,
everyone
so-
because he was like, fuck having friends.
That's
doesn't
true.
Sound like Giannis.
I mean, there is that clip of him sitting down at the bench, and he's like, "Look, no one's around me. No one likes me, man."
No, but there was a
So-
picture today of Joel Embiid dapping up Andre Drummond, and Embiid looked like he was like,
And he
what
was
the
like,
fuck
"Fuck
is
this."
Yeah. Like, he was like, this
I feel
has
like,
to be a
I
sick
feel like
joke.
Embiid
was
went up
funny.
to the front office and was like, "What the fuck,
You
guys?
got-
I
who?
thought I was like,
You
I thought you were
signed
supposed
who?
to be helping me.
Oh. Why?
They're not good."
All right, so the Heat got Kyle Lowry. It's a what, 3-year deal?
Market-
Sign and trade, yeah.
Sign and trade for Kyle
3
Lowry.
and
3 years.
90 mil,
Yeah. So,
which isn't
Lowry's
bad.
gonna be like,
I mean, that's
what is he, 36?
35, I think.
He's the same age.
Five.
No, I think he's the same age as LeBron. I think he's 36.
do I need to look this up?
I think we do. I think
Let
we
me
need to
look it
double
up,
check
hold
this.
up.
Regardless, he's for
Kyle
3 years, so he's gonna be like
35.
what, 38?
He's 35,
This
so he's
boy's
gonna be
gonna be
38.
38
He's
at the end of
35.
his
He's gonna be
deal.
30. Jimmy Butler's gonna be like 37.
30.
Yeah, but Jimmy Butler's Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you also only
Jimmy
like him because
Butler's-
he was on the Bulls.
Correct.
Saying sign
That
and
is
trade.
true.
Correct.
DeMar.
Saying sign and trade, the Bulls built a super team in 2 days.
Okay, I'm not saying it's a super team.
I don't know.
I mean,
Defensively-
hey, Lonzo.
Stars.
I
Okay,
think when they got
Lonzo's not
Lonzo,
a-
it was already good enough.
Lonzo's
Lonzo's
But
not
then
an
when they got
all-star, but-
DeRozan,
Lonzo's not an all-star.
I think when they got DeRozan, that
DeRozan
was
definitely made the
like a
team
done sealed.
a certified playoff team.
Okay, they got Lonzo, and I'm like, all right, we're making the playoffs, and then
At
they got DeRozan, and
most.
I'm like,
I think you guys are gonna be at least
maybe a top
you guys-
4.
a 4 seed.
If you do not make the playoffs, I'll be very upset with you. Well,
Bro,
the
if you don't
guys
make the playoffs, Billy Donovan's getting fired.
I was like, he's
Yeah,
going.
Billy Donovan
No,
needs
no,
to be
Shit out
gone.
of town. They're gonna be like, you can
the
join
coach,
Jim.
everyone
Boylan.
needs to be fucked.
Okay, maybe not the front office, but
So,
No,
some of the
front
front
office
office
it's not
shouldn't be
garbage.
gone,
at least it's not that bullshit.
bro.
Hey,
I'm so
at least
glad
it's
they're
not as bad as
gone.
our old GM who wrote our free agents on a whiteboard.
Who?
Our old GM before we got the Raptors' old one. Before Salai took over, he wrote. our
Was
free
he the
agents-
GM with like Redick and
I
when
think he
Redick was in town?
No, he was the one I think that took over right after. And he wrote our free agents down on a whiteboard because it had like Wilson Chandler and a bunch of others on it. Yeah, he wrote them down on a
Ew.
whiteboard and there was a picture of it, and I'm like, why? Why is it written down?
He-
I was like,
he just
okay.
wrote them down.
I was like, okay, cool. You wrote it on a whiteboard. That's fine. Why is there a picture of it? Why is there a picture?
Yeah, he
of
prints out pictures.
Why is there
and
a
just
picture
plops
of our
on
free agent
free
list?
agents.
Like, why is there a list of this? This makes no sense.
It's like
Two,
he's a
why is
fucking
Wilson
school
Chandler
teacher
high up
doing a
on the board?
presentation.
Was my question too.
Yeah,
This is our number one
Wilson-
guy.
this is it.
That's our guy, Wilson Chandler. He's the answer.
Yeah,
You
man.
are you are not ready for this Orlando
Well-
Magic team when we get Wilson Chandler.
Be like,
It's better than Robin Lopez this year.
nah, we got.
Nah,
Lopez.
Chandler Parsons.
That's it so far.
No, I think Wendell Carter's getting a large re-sign deal.
An extension.
Yeah, it's like upwards of like.
He
90
was there
mil.
for half the season. He's gonna
He
get
was
an
good.
extension
Yeah,
already.
I think it's like upwards of like 70 mil. He wasn't bad.
I ain't mad though. I'm not mad though.
No, hey.
I
get
just-
your
Because
bag.
he
I
came
don't
from a
know.
Bulls.
Get-
I'm
Get
not
your bag.
mad, but like 70 mil
I
for a
mean-
guy who's only played like 20 games on your team.
Hey, yo, get your bag.
If they see the potential, they see the potential though. I mean,
And 20 games? That's like
I'm saying like in general because if you're not gonna
Full.
look
No,
at
he
a
played like
you're not-
half a season.
you're not. Yeah, but like if you look at Wendell Carter, like you're gonna look back
was
at him
fine.
on the Bulls and
he was-
on your team as well, just to see how he performed in
Well,
general.
he's done better on
And
the
then you
Magic
can break
than
it
what
down
he
to
did for the
teams.
Bulls. He did nearly nothing for the Bulls.
I don't even think you can say that. He played like not even half a season on the Magic yet.
Yeah, but he put up a lot better
And he's-
numbers than what he did on the Bulls.
That's because he was used more though.
Yeah,
Well-
he got traded to a team that had nothing. He was practically their second option on offense.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I can't argue with that.
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah,
argue with that.
it's
Yeah.
like, it's like the argument we had years ago when years ago, like 2 years ago when Bam was up for most improved, and I was like, oh, he has significantly better numbers, and Steven brought up the
Oh,
point
years
that he
ago,
was
like a
finally
decade
starting.
ago.
Yeah, right. No,
Bam
but it was
Adebayo
because-
versus Dwight Howard for
Hassan
DPOI.
because it was Hassan
Oh, wait, Dwight Howard,
Whiteside,
the
and then it was
four-time
Bam as the
DPOY.
backup. DPO
Was that when
goes.
who was yeah, it was Hassan, and Hassan was still there.
Yeah, exactly.
You
he
and
didn't
your
get as
Hassan
much
stat
Whiteside jersey.
Yeah, stat pattern.
Yeah, do I have to go get it?
What?
I
I'm
mean,
wearing a.
I
Yeah,
just
I
had
think
it
you
'cause
should-
I'm wearing a Harrison Barnes jersey.
I mean,
know, it was
would rather.
$10.
Hey man, unless we get a sponsorship, don't shout them out on the podcast.
We can't be shouting out what is it, Fanatics right now?
No, this is
You just did. You just did. Cut that one out.
Hey yo, we should get Harrison Barnes at some point. That'd be sick.
On the pod.
That'd be sick.
On the pod,
Gold.
that'd be cool. Can we get Dwayne?
Speaking of the Kings, Ben Simmons.
Oh my, that clip.
Could
is
be a trade.
Fucking funny.
I saw.
That happens.
That clip is.
I
Great.
saw a potential trade that was like,
Well,
I have to go. I'm gonna search for it
for salary.
before I talk about
they would
it.
have to send Healed for.
Yeah.
Like he'd be for salary work,
Definitely.
but it would probably be Buddy Hield,
Which-
Marvin Bagley, and some draft picks.
If the
Which isn't
Philly, I feel like gets
bad.
better. If they find a decent point guard to run the offense in Philly,
They have a
if
point
Ben
guard.
Simmons is gone and they get
Okay.
healed,
They already have a
I
point guard
found
if he
it.
leaves.
who?
Tyrese
Maxey. Tyrese Maxey
That's
is good.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
but he's not.
As long as
He
Joel
might not be
Embiid's
like
there,
the-
they're gonna retool.
Run it through him.
Like they're gonna run it back.
But I found it. So the scenario was posted by ESPN because it was different ones. But the ones for the Kings, it was the Sixers will get Buddy Hield, Tyrese Halliburton, and Marvin Bagley, and a first-round draft pick, all for Ben Simmons. Just Ben Simmons alone.
Jesus
And-
Christ.
I'm just saying, I think Marvin Bagley and Buddy Hield alone make the most money on the team, I think, for the Kings on the salary chart. I'm not sure about that,
There we
but
go.
the Sixers would also have to be able to take on that cap.
Some of the Kings though, like at this
Of course
point,
I'd want
they've
Ben
been
Simmons.
they've been so ass for
Yeah.
so
It
long.
would
They
be
just don't know
nice
what they're
to
doing. I would just do it and be like,
Fuck
fuck
it.
it,
I
we'll
mean,
try
Be
it.
like, fuck
I
it.
thought
Yeah.
Figure it out with
I thought when-
Reese, him, and De'Aaron. I'd figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought
Yeah,
I always
Luke
thought
Walton
De'Aaron
will figure
was
that out.
like a solid guy. I always thought De'Aaron was a
Yep.
solid guy for the guard. And then whenever I
Solid
was
guy.
like,
Oh
oh,
yeah,
but
De'Aaron's just solid.
solid
Just
guy.
put up like
Solid
like
guy.
25
Solid.
and like
But
6-6. Yeah, he's just solid.
well, I'm saying he's solid for like his
all-star numbers.
position. But
Nope, he's a solid guy.
I'm not saying he's
Yeah,
solid
bro.
in a bad
Solid.
way or
Puts
like
up all-star
he's
fucking
incredibly
numbers.
amazing. I'm just
He's
saying,
aight.
I'm not saying he's like average. I'm not calling him average. I'm just saying he's a solid player. You can use that in any aspect. But like when they
I
had
will use
Hield
that
win
in every
that-
I will.
aspect.
Yeah.
I will use that.
But when they had Buddy Hield and he won the 3-point contest like maybe 2 years ago.
yeah.
I think so.
But whenever I saw that, I was like, oh, they might have something going for him. And then like Marvin Bagley, he's not like the end all of be all, but like to go for.
Do you guys
Whenever it
realize
comes
how
to
old
skill, I
Hield
guess.
is?
Isn't
he
he like
27?
in his?
He's like 28,
Isn't he, like-
29. He came in at like
I
24.
was gonna say he's late 20s.
He was drafted by the Pelicans and then was traded.
There's
he
a guy-
17 draft, right?
Yeah, he was like 24 when
Yeah.
he came in. He spent all 4 years in college.
Odd.
There was a thing I saw today that there was this guy who's the same age as Devin Booker, and he just got drafted. And he's like, "Oh yeah, this guy and
Cam
Devin
Johnson
Booker are
was
both 24." I was
24.
like,
When he
and I was
drafted.
like, "Holy fuck!"
Yeah, Cam Johnson was like
And
the
then-
same age as Devin Booker.
And then
was, like-
everyone's like, "Yeah, Devin Booker has been here for what 7 seasons?"
Devin
and they're like,
Booker
"Holy
came in
shit,
at,
he's
like,
actually only
18.
24."
Devin
Yeah.
Booker's only there for
Since
5,
6 years.
6.
6.
2015 draft.
He's
Yeah.
It's been 6
going
years.
into his 7th technically.
Yeah, this would
going
be
into
his 7th
7th.
season already.
That's crazy to think about.
Exactly. That's why I was like, he's only 24. It's like those Jason Tatum memes. He's only
Jason
19.
Tatum.
He's only 19.
What's your thoughts on the Celtics now? Because they didn't get like any.
Don't they have
They-
who'd they get in that trade? Oh, Chris Dunn.
Oh yeah, they got Chris Dunn.
Yeah, bro, they got the
I was
goat.
kind of like,
Bro,
Yeah,
defensively.
but they got worse. They're not like, and they're not any better.
Well, as long as they have Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, they're gonna be a playoff team. So
They're gonna be good, but they just
who
have to find more
gotten,
pieces that are gonna
like
add.
a year ago? Miles Turner, but they didn't.
He would have been perfect
like,
with them.
And they could have gotten Vucevic, but they didn't.
That's very true.
I ain't complaining
I forget
because
what we got for Fournier. I forget what we got from them. I think it was just draft capital.
I think you guys got. Yeah, I think you guys got.
Did you get a first?
I think all we got was draft capital. Yeah, I think we got a first.
Did you get two? You got.
Okay,
you got
don't bring up
first
second.
for Evan Fournier.
I think we did.
What'd you get for Alfred Payton?
Shut your fucking mouth. How about that?
Nothing.
What'd you get for Alfred Payton?
We don't talk about that.
For anyone who doesn't know, Alfred Payton was traded for a second-round pick.
But then the Knicks offered us Frank Ntilikina and a first.
Yep, that was another trade option, but they declined that.
Okay, shut your fucking mouth.
Pelicans.
No, that's not where he was traded to.
Wasn't the Suns?
Yeah, he traded to the Suns.
Yeah.
And he hit a 3 over Kevin Durant that year.
Yeah, and that's... What else, Steven? What else has he done?
Damn, phone chill. What else has he done? Oh, just averaged like a triple-double for 10 games in a row.
10 games?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, to start the season, his first year with New Orleans, he averaged like 10 triple-doubles in a row. Like, he averaged 10, 10,
Isn't that
10.
like 3 seasons ago?
2 seasons ago.
Yes.
It was 2 seasons ago.
Yeah.
It was like 2 or 3, yeah.
It was like 2 years ago.
And now he's the third string point guard on the Knicks.
No, apparently he's a free agent.
No, he's a free agent.
He's a free agent right now.
Yeah, you know what the Bulls
That actually
are?
makes sense.
Backup point guard.
No.
Actually, hear me out.
I mean,
Kobe White's basically a 2.
Kobe White at the 2, Alfred Payton at the 1 off the bench.
I would get an Alfred Payton Bulls jersey.
okay.
Bulls jersey.
Okay, but the real question is, would you rather have Alfred Payton or Lou Williams if you're having him come off the bench?
That's
Okay,
not
Lou
even
Williams.
a fair argument. It's
Williams,
not even
but-
fair.
I mean, I know it's not like fair, but like in the aspect of like free agency, I was just like throwing that out there. I wish the Heat. I don't know what kind of salary they're.
It's gonna
working with
cost
right now,
a lot
but-
more.
Lou will, yeah. He will.
Yeah,
He'll
definitely.
probably be around 10 mil a year.
Jesus,
I would love.
That's not worth it anymore.
I would.
Lou will? Yeah,
I would.
he was great for the Hawks.
Yeah, he was a good guy.
After they probably had to convince him to not retire.
Oh, he's what 36 as well, right?
Lou will, I think
He's like the same age as
34.
Braun.
I think he's like 34.
Hmm.
He also came in like out of high school as well. He was like really young.
That's true.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, I want the Heat to sign him, kind of, but like not at the same
With
time.
what fucking money?
I don't know.
With what
That's
money?
what I'm saying. Like
You
there
guys
wouldn't
were
be
like,
a way
Jimmy,
to.
You're
but
in
it
your
could have been.
30s? Brinks truck. Lowry, you're on
Extension.
the wrong side of 30? Brinks truck.
You're on the.
Don't get
Very
me
wrong.
You're
Robinson.
35?
Okay, here you
36?
go.
Brinks truck.
Okay, to be fair though, Kyle Lowry's
Lowry-
play style, he doesn't have to be like he's not a
With an
super
ass that
athletic
is
point
fat,
guard.
It makes sense.
Yeah, like with age, it's gonna
He
keep
can
getting
just be
bigger, so he's gonna
simple.
keep getting better.
Well, he's never played like uber athletic that way. He's always just been.
Yeah, he's not a Westbrook.
just
He's not gonna.
Layup.
What'd you call him?
You heard me.
Watch your fucking
You
mouth.
heard
with
me.
what-
Yeah, West.
Put some respect on the name.
Rick
Put some respect on the name.
Westbrook.
Put some respect on the damn name.
Watch. All right,
Lakers,
the Lakers.
chill out.
Lakers will not make the finals. All right.
After Kawhi signs with the Mavericks.
Lakers won't make the finals.
No, but Westbrook will
That's
average
my
a triple
take.
double.
No, he won't. Not with
I
Braun there.
I feel
Not
like
with Braun.
I don't
LeBron's
think-
gonna play more off ball, and Westbrook's just gonna feast again.
Not with Braun there. AD is not gonna be like, I'll let you take my rebound. No, it's not gonna happen.
Nah, but Westbrook will be like, I'm my way,
LeBron wants
bitch.
his stats too. How is LeBron gonna get 27, 7 and 7? AD, how is AD gonna get 23, 7 and 3? And
who says
Westbrook get a
Like, who
triple
says
double?
AD's playing? He's always injured.
All right, when
mean,
they're
he's
on
supposed
the
to be
court
their
together,
potential
What,
starting
the 4
center.
That's
games
the
that
point.
AD's healthy?
if they're even on the court together,
They will. They're all gonna
Yeah.
start.
bro, it's gonna
They're
be
all gonna start.
like it's gonna be like the 04 Lakers. They're just gonna
Just a bunch of old fucks.
overhyped. Yeah,
It's just Shaq and it's like Shaq,
ring chasers,
Kobe, and a bunch
they're
of
overhyped.
old fucks.
Yeah, but except there is no Shaq or Kobe because LeBron's old too.
Oh, what? I'm just playing.
So you can say it. I
Well-
don't care.
Well, Anthony Davis, if he doesn't want to be a bitch and be like, I won't play center.
It's not even
mean,
that.
that's
It's just
their-
because
No,
he's
he
like,
does
ow,
that,
my
though.
knee.
Like,
Then
well,
the
no,
next
he-
game, he's like, ow, my Achilles.
Hyperextension.
Like, well, no, he does that. He's like,
Yeah.
I don't want to play center, even though I average the best numbers at center.
I feel like he
mean,
just. I don't know.
They brought back the white, so
Yeah, they brought back the Whitey Dwight. See, Westbrook's just gonna throw lobs all game. He's gonna get 8 assists just from lobs alone.
they can just camp the paint and the other team's gonna win.
Fine,
'cause
Westbrook will average
they'll
like
have-
24, 8, and 8 at minimum.
I don't think he'll average 24.
Fine, 28 and 8.
Okay.
He's gonna average
20.
20
I'll say 27 and 7.
for Westbrook.
Yeah,
Damn.
this year. You got because he's not gonna be a big scorer.
What?
AD's
well,
there and LeBron's there and Melo. Don't
what
forget
if you
Melo's
knock
still
down
there
so Melo's
too.
averaging.
He
what,
wants his
12?
touches. And when you pass the ball to Melo, he is gonna take his damn time with the ball. So there's the assist knocked
It's
off
just
right there.
dribble.
Fair enough.
dribble.
Dribble,
Yeah,
dribble,
post
dribble,
up, fade
dribble,
away.
fade.
Yeah. So there goes an assist there. If you pass it to LeBron, he's gonna be like, "Oh, my offense," and then
No.
he's gonna pass it to
I feel
AD.
like LeBron's gonna
AGM.
play a lot of off ball this year. LeBron's gonna play a lot of.
I
Off
feel like
Maybe.
I feel like they're gonna. I feel like.
I feel
with
like
the
this year
team that they
LeBron's gonna have the
they're gonna
most
play.
off ball catch and shoots out of his entire career. It makes sense to give Westbrook the ball and just let him feast. It makes perfect sense.
Let him.
I mean, they're
It
they're,
makes
let
they're
him
probably gonna play a
feast.
whole different type of. They're gonna probably play a whole type of different basketball for their team because of the way it's set up.
To be fair, that whole team could get injured
Wait,
1 week because of their fucking retirement home.
They're gonna be all right. That team is not designed to play 82 games.
That team's designed to play playoffs.
No one on that floor is playing 82.
That
No one on that floor is
The
probably
only
gonna play
person that-
72.
I
They're,
can.
they're probably gonna have different lineups throughout the season too. Like, there's no way they're sticking to just one.
No, I could see Taylor Horn Tucker playing 82 because he's the youngest, and he's gonna be the youngest to start.
Well,
Okay,
yeah, but
I'm
saying
saying in
the
the
whole
starting
team.
five.
Starting
I'm
five?
saying in the starting five.
Yeah, none of their big three is gonna play.
None of their big threes playing 82 or 72.
LeBron will
You
They'll
might
play
get
about
80.
60
81.
max.
No, LeBron will play about
LeBron
70.
might play like high 60s.
No, he'll probably play about 70
this
and rest the
point.
last
They'll-
week or
they'll-
so.
It'll probably be like one of those situations where they're like, "Oh, who do we play tonight? Okay, LeBron, I'll sit this one out. You know, Westbrook and AD go in or something like that."
Yeah,
And
they'll
they,
be like,
trade
"Oh,
out.
Magic LeBron, you can sit down."
Oh shit!
I don't know. I just don't think that team's there. They lost Caruso. They traded
Koozie.
pretty much
To
a
the
lot of their
Bulls.
Trade
defense.
Koozie Woozie. No, they didn't trade him to the Bulls.
Koozie.
Caruso was a free
They
agent.
he just walked. Yeah.
No,
The Lakers had a chance.
I was adding
well, yeah,
on.
because he was a restricted free agent, and the Lakers were like, "You got offered
Yeah.
your 40 mil? Have fun."
Take it.
Did all
They're
right,
like-
go
they're
to
like, "Have fun."
Chicago.
They're like, have fun in Chicago.
Well, no, I was adding on because Dallas had said, "Oh yeah."
He's
and
also
they
gonna be the
were-
whitest
Caruso.
human in
And I was
Chicago.
like, "Yeah, to the Bulls."
I'm waiting for him to walk
my
into
God.
like Southside and
No,
be like,
This is
"Wow,
what
I'm
I'm
white."
marking.
Dude,
There's Lauri Markkanen there
headband
still.
Caruso.
Oh yeah, fine. He'll be the second whitest human in fucking
Well-
Chicago.
Yeah, that's if Laurie stays though. I mean, he's still a restricted
Well,
free agent.
Caruso
Isn't he a free
smokes,
agent?
so like he's gonna. Who?
Laurie's a restricted.
He should go.
Yeah,
to
He's a restricted.
Hey, he should go to the Mavs. Just embrace that.
Why?
Luka.
Just white guys that can shoot there?
Hey, they like their
That's
foreign
how
white
that
guys.
team would be. What, Mark Cuban's gonna get a
pass
hard on? He's gonna,
Markkanen,
oh,
what?
Lauri Markkanen's a free agent.
Well, yeah, he's like, you're white and foreign.
He's
Oh,
already
come
making
here
the call
to
right now.
Dallas.
He hears it. He hears us
You
talking
realize
about it.
his
you-
top
you
two
just hear, like,
stars
your drone.
are foreign white guys. You realize their best player in history is foreign and white.
Yeah, but
He likes
they
him.
already that would be the third big white guy that they try to make work if they. So they got Dirk, right? Now they got Porzingis. You're telling me that they want to bring in another one?
Yeah, they run
Yeah,
Porzingis at center, and they run Markkanen at the 4, and Luka, and then they just those two spot up and shoot their threes, and they just shoot a lot of them.
Who's the 19-year-old on OKC? The tall white guy.
Oh, with the guy
Foreigner.
they just
Oh.
drafted, Mike the
Yeah,
Giddy, or the
last season.
Mike the Pokaslovsky guy, wherever his name is, the 7-foot
Pokush-
tall,
yeah.
small
Yeah.
forward.
He's up next.
Dude, he's
So you
he's
sent
on
him
the-
to the Mavs
he's
too.
He's on the hit list.
You,
He's on
you
the
say
hit
he's
list.
on Mark Cuban's white guy list. All
He's
right.
on Mark Cuban's white foreign guy list.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
like the Mark
God.
Cuban's list. It's like you have to shoot. And be
Here's
white.
my three. Here's my top
White
three on
shoot.
what we're looking for.
Yeah. It's got a
Foreign.
checklist.
Yeah.
Can shoot, possibly over 7 foot, 6'5" and up is
Unless you're
available.
Tim Hardaway Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless
For
you're
some
Tim
reason,
Hardaway
Tim
Jr.
Hardaway's like Jesus.
Dude, there are games where he'll drop 12 or he'll drop 40. There's no in between.
Hey,
Dude,
he's not that
literally.
hard. He's not that.
no. He's
He
had
has-
those
he-
games where he's literally
don't think
dropped like
I'll ever
30,
watch-
and I'm like, what?
I'm not ever gonna watch Tim Hardaway drop 40. You can clip that. It's not gonna happen.
I think he's dropped 40.
I mean, yeah, he has.
Beyond this point, it is August 4th, 2021. Tim Hardaway will not drop 40 points.
This year,
And in the first
See it.
2 games,
Going
Tim Hardaway has
forward.
dropped
This
80
entire
total
season.
points.
This entire season, the next season, season after that, until he retires, that man's not dropping another 40 point.
I bet you
performance.
he will.
Had Tim Hardaway's
I
really
honest-
dropped 40 points before?
Pretty damn sure.
I
Tim
believe.
Hardaway
I will
Jr.'s
double
dropped.
check
Let
it.
me. I'm
Are we all looking at if Tim Hardaway's dropped
Jr.
40?
I'm going to the basketball reference.
His career high is 36 right now.
Oh,
That's right.
sorry.
That's what I
36.
thought.
I'm 4
Yeah,
points
Fuck
off.
all of you.
Whatever.
Tim Hardaway is not hard like that, alright? He's not dropping 40.
What do you mean? He's dropped 36.
That's not
He's
40.
gotten close. He has dropped 30 plus multiple times. Not saying like a lot, but like multiple, as in like 2 to 3, maybe. I don't know. I don't know the exact statistic on that.
They ain't dropping 40.
His career average is 14.
So
Yeah,
Does he have any nicknames?
14.
Oh, I guess his
look,
only
I don't know
Yeah.
who
His
you
only
think Tim
nickname
Hardaway
is
Jr.
Hardaway
is.
Hard.
but
T Hard Jr. Oh, that's his
T-Hard.
Twitter. His
T-Hard
only
Jr.,
nickname is
wow.
THJ. All right.
His abbreviation.
You make Tim Hardaway Jr. sound like he's like friggin' T-Mac or
Like-
something.
he's not that good, but
No, he's not.
You don't think Tim Hardaway's gonna drop
what's your
40? Oh
problem?
my god!
No.
What a
Bro, I'm talking about
Hold
he's gonna
on,
average
take.
70. I don't know what you...
Tim Hardaway? You don't think he's the fucking next coming of Jesus?
No, that's Chris Middleton.
No.
That's Chris
Yeah,
Middleton.
it is Chris Middleton
That's
actually.
cash money.
Because Chris Middleton, it could be 2K or real life. He literally makes everything.
Bulky.
I watched that man hit shots that
I've also watched him airport.
Unless he like, yeah, I was gonna say unless
Yeah.
he like has those moments.
I feel like
Where
Chris
he does
Middleton
miss.
either makes
But
something
shoot or shoot.
unbelievable, or like he absolutely is like takes a terrible shot and it just like doesn't
Like
even come
Denzel
close.
Valentine.
I don't
Well,
think he's
we're
on the
not gonna
team
talk
anymore,
about
so
He's not. He's
not.
actually
I don't
not.
think
He's
he
not on the
is.
team.
No.
I think
he
he
was,
was a
like-
free agent and
like
he's
he was like
walking.
contract
so
year.
that's good.
Pull up.
Pull up, game winner. Yeah,
Oh,
no,
no,
we're
what
not
is he
bringing back
doing?
Denzel.
It's like,
Maybe he'll go to the Magic
oh, fuck no, I don't want him.
No one does.
or the Heat. They need
I
more
mean, what?
shooters, you know.
Fuck
Maybe
no.
he'll give Denzel
Fuck
Valentine
no.
5 years, $90 million.
Fuck no.
I would stop being a fan.
I'll give him a
if I
fucking.
saw Denzel
I'll give him a
Valentine.
10-day contract for 2 fucking pennies. How about that?
I'd even split up 2 pennies over 10 days.
Fuck if I know. Give him 2 pennies after the 10 days are up.
2 pennies for 10.
For 10 days.
Can you like?
just say
Can you decimal a penny?
Yeah,
when you? Yeah, technically, when you work at your
it's
job,
not even.
technically they
it wouldn't
already
even
do that.
technically even count as currency by that point. But
Exactly. It doesn't
you
count
can,
as like
but
actual
like, I'm not
currency
sure
if
you
you
would count it
decimal a
as
penny.
currency anymore.
Technically, you're not. You're. It's like you're not even getting paid. So you technically he would just get paid a cent
he's
after
not-
5 days. Like, like each day would just build
Imagine
up to
working
a
your
cent.
ass off for fucking 5 days to get 1 penny.
Here's your spare change. Here's 2 pennies. Fuck. What am I gonna do with
Go
that?
to your job and be like, "Oh yeah, here's your paycheck. 2 fucking pennies."
2 pennies.
You fucking.
What is
Dude, I
this?
worked over 60 hours this week.
What the fuck, bro?
Denzel Valentine's worth right there.
I worked 100 hours this week and I got 2 cents. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I'll put
Okay.
in
So
my
you
2
can't
cents,
decimal
bitch.
a penny.
Well, technically, yes,
Actually-
but
We can ask Siri if we can decimal a penny. Hey,
Siri
Siri.
is not.
Can you decimal a penny?
you're gonna get some long ass.
Okay.
answer.
0.01.
Check it out.
Point
No,
zero
you
zero
can't
one.
decimal.
So
But a
fine, his
penny. No, no,
contract
not-
is,
not like
is
just
10 cents. He gets 1 cent a day on his contract.
All right. So that's an actual currency.
Well,
Now we're
I
talking.
was. Well, I was just saying, hey,
Now he gets 1 yen
5
a
days
day.
to get a penny.
No, you're
1
trying to
yen.
illegally. You're trying to basically just have labor, unpaid
I
labor
just
for
don't
Denzel
want-
Valentine
I
right now.
I don't want Denzel Valentine anyway, so
I mean,
So
I don't
you're gonna
want to
have
pay
one
him
on
for
team.
his labor.
Nope.
so-
Unpaid labor.
I don't even want
Yeah,
him.
I don't want him on.
If he's on
the,
my team.
I don't want him on the team. So why not? Why not just have him like come here? Well, how about this? Instead of the 10-day contract, just fucking send him to a training camp and see how
Is
he
this
fucking
2K? I'm gonna send
I'm
the
just saying,
untapped
send him
potential
to-
camp.
does. I'm just saying, like, send him to like a camp or like fucking
Shanghai
go send
Sharks.
him to some
Yeah, but he
guy to
just goes
fucking work out with.
China. But that
He's gonna go to honestly, watch Denzel Valentine's gonna
goes
go
to China, averages
He's
like
gonna
30.
drop.
Wa-
He's gonna drop 40.
Spot up, man.
Well, if Jimmer can
Denzel
average
Valentine will
70,
drop 40 before Tim Hardaway drops
If
40.
Jimmer can average
Denzel
70,
Valentine
then
will.
Denzel Valentine can average 40.
Yeah. That'll be the next Shanghai Sharks duo.
Jimmer Fredette.
Jimmer
and
Fredette
fucking
and
Denzel Valentine.
Chinese
Denzel.
roster.
Yeah.
No, and Kuzma.
Neither of them are Asian
Okay,
either.
Kuzma's not going to play in China, I think, ever.
That's his worth.
That'd be funny.
He
if-
should.
That'd be funny if he did though. One day,
What,
just
the
oh,
Wizards
Kuzma
aren't.
decided
The
to
Wizards
go
aren't
to.
gonna keep him.
Unless he does good.
They should
Right.
buy him out, honestly, and he should just kind of go wherever he wants to go. They should-
Yeah, but where is he
Dude.
gonna go?
He'd be like, I want to go back to the Lakers.
The Magic.
Just goes up to the Lakers front office.
I wouldn't
Please.
hate it.
Please take me back.
I wouldn't hate it.
You wouldn't hate. I
wouldn't
would
hate
be
that.
disgusted if my
De-
team.
Okay,
I wouldn't hate Kuzma.
depending on how much you pay him, I do not care if we got Kuzma. Like, I don't care if they signed Kuzma as long as
5
it's
years,
not like,
5 mil.
oh, here's 5 years for like fucking 100 mil. No, fuck that.
130 mil, 5 years for Kyle Kuzma.
Okay, if I saw Kuzma get that, I
Fuck
think I
no.
would. I think I just have to be done.
That's when I hit the decline button, saying fuck out of here.
I mean,
I'd get
why don't you
Get
want
out
him
my
on your
house.
team though? I thought
I'd
you
get
said Kyle
Kuzi.
Kuzma was good. For how much?
No, I said
I'd trade for Kuzi.
How much? How much would you pay for Kyle Kuzma, Steven?
I'd give him 10 mil
10 mil a season?
for one year.
Do
Yeah,
about-
10 mil a season.
I'd do about
Well,
10
I mean,
mil.
if you want to do 2 years, 10 mil,
if he's
or not
averaging
2
at
years,
least
10 mil, but
15,
10 a year.
16, I'm down to pay him 10 mil a year.
Pay him
I know.
10 mil a year. So
If he's averaging
actually,
about
that's
15,
As long
16,
as
now
I mean,
nowadays
as long as it's a
NBA that's
short
kind of
contract.
low.
that's low, yeah. Like Fournier got, what was it, 74 mil? Or 80 mil?
70 on a 5-year
Yeah.
deal or
I
4-year.
think it was 4.
4.
How old is Fournier?
28?
29, I think.
28?
Actually,
28,
yeah,
29?
yeah. Gonna say
Yeah, he's like in his
Somewhere
late
around
20s.
there, right?
Well, they also did just sign Kemba to a decent deal, and he's in his 30s.
I don't know what the Knicks are doing.
No, the Knicks look good.
I was gonna say.
That's gonna be a good
They
team.
they look weird to me.
Nope, that team's gonna be good.
I think they're gonna
Yeah.
be good,
What,
but it does look
Kemba,
weird.
Kemba, Fournier, RJ, Randall, and Mitchell Robinson? That's a good
You
starting
forgot somebody. Oh, okay. So starting 5. I forgive you.
5. Yeah, I said Mitchell. I said starting 5.
And then
their
sixth
bench
man is
Derrick
Derrick
Rose
Rose.
and Emmanuel quickly off their bench. That's a good fucking... And Nerlens Noel.
Emmanuel quickly is pretty good.
All right,
Nerlens
but you act
Noel.
like Kemba Walker's like.
He
Did
also
we
was
not
injured
watch the last
year.
2 seasons?
He's been injured.
Yeah. And he played a season before that. He wasn't good either.
Yeah, he was. The year before those 2 years, he was on the Hornets, and he averaged like 26.
No, I'm saying the Celtics. The first Celtics year, he was like mid.
He was also injured a
He
lot
took
that year.
he
Didn't he fuck up his knee?
yeah, but like,
Yeah.
so if you're gonna sign a player for 3 years, who's been injured constantly the last 2 years, and when he plays, he's not that great.
I think he'll do fine on the Knicks.
I mean, that would be like the same thing as
Yeah, I think
like
he'll do
if
fine.
well, anyone who's injured, like, oh, they're injured, and then you kind of unhealthy, and then they're back to healthy. They don't play that well. I mean, you got to give them some time, I guess. But
Unless you're Victor Oladipo.
Well, yeah,
basically,
that's why Victor Oladipo just signed a minimum because he was injured.
yeah,
Mhm.
because he's not going to be playing
Yeah.
for a while.
Which the Heat, they finesse the shit out of him for that. Which
That's why I said I was
guess-
like, I'm fine with having Oladipo. On minimum, if you're just keeping him around to keep him around, technically, I mean, that's fine. Because I wouldn't want to let Oladipo, walk, technically. I would want to keep him and be like, hey, we'll give you this, and then see how, things go next year, or like next free agency, technically. Because they could re-sign him, or if they get anything with any other cap. I don't know if he's going to play, but, they
Kemba?
see how
He
his
will.
injury works out for him.
No,
Not Kemba,
Oladipo.
Oladipo.
Honestly,
Yeah, because,
he's
I
gonna
mean,
be a six man.
they said he would be. They said he would be
should,
healthy
come
by
on.
like
He's gonna play six,
December. Yeah. Oh no, he definitely should.
Well, because when
Because
you have
you-
Oladipo in that starting
you-
5, there's
you need
absolutely
it.
no shooting.
You need someone to shoot,
Kyle Lowry
and
can
I
shoot.
mean,
What?
who?
Kyle Lowry can shoot, and PJ Tucker can.
Yeah,
Well,
they can shoot, but I'm saying you need
okay,
more
but
than just
Kyle Lowry's
two.
not like a. Kyle Lowry's
Steph
not
Curry.
not like a excellent 3-point shooter.
What? are you
He's
talking
good.
about? What?
Kyle Lowry's good at shooting threes, but he's
Kyle
not
Lowry's a
like
great three
you're.
point
He's
shooter.
It's not like you look at him as like one of your first people when you think of shooting. That's what you're trying to say. Or like your first few people, I'd say.
No, but
He's not anything special. Like he's mid
He-
3-point.
Are you saying like he's like an average shooter, basically?
I think he shot like 30,
Yeah, like
I think he shot like 38.
if he shot in the 30s, that's below league
No, it's not.
average.
Where's league average? Is
Isn't like
30.
41%
No, league average is like 32.
for threes? Get the fuck out of here. If it's
Kyle Lowry last season shot 39% from 3
what was his attempts?
on about 7 a game.
It's not terrible.
And the year before that, he shot 35, and then 34, 39, 41, 38, 33, 38, 36, 37. Kyle Lowry's been
So he's
Quite a
broken
good
40 once. See, that's what I mean. His whole career is never
realize
he's broken 40%
38%,
one time.
39, 35. You realize
He's not great. He's passable as a 3-point shooter.
his career 3-point percentage
Yeah.
is 38, basically 39%. I know, 37%.
Which is passable.
Passable. You're one of the better
Yeah.
3-point shooters in the league at that point.
For a guard?
For 37%, yeah.
Nah, you gotta get closer. You gotta get at least 40 to be like
Mm-mm.
up there.
No, Kyle Lowry's up there as one of the best shooting point guards. He shot basically his career average is 37%.
Kyle Lowry's up there for one of the best shooting point guards. I don't know how I feel about
I
that.
mean, here, hold on.
Just this past year, he basically got 40%. He was 39.6. If you round up, that's 40%.
Yeah, but if you round up that 2% difference in shooting percentage is big.
He shot 7 a game. He shot better.
What's like
Kyle Lowry shot better for 3 this past year than he shot from 2-point percentage.
what's Damian Lillard's 3-point percentage?
I think it's
Last
like
year.
40, 41.
Yeah.
Well, Damian Lillard also shoots from the logo.
That's what I'm saying. When you
Damian
think of
Lillard
really good three,
Actually, Damian Lillard shot just above what Kyle Lowry did. He shot 39%. He also
I don't know. I
like,
still
he
don't
also
think.
attempted 10 a game, while Lowry attempted
Yeah, I was about to
7.
say.
Like he attempted 3 more, almost.
I'm
4
just
more.
saying. I don't think Kyle Lowry's gonna improve your team shooting.
No, he will. He's gonna
Yeah.
improve that team shooting by a lot.
I mean, he won't
So you-
like improve it significantly to where it like is like the biggest jump, but it'll improve it enough to where it can still be something, you know? Like it still
Okay,
be
well,
in
if you have Kyle Lowry, Oladipo, Jimmy Butler, PJ Tucker, and Bam, that's your starting 5.
Well, no, Duncan Robinson is projected to start.
I know, but I'm saying
He's a
if that's your starting 5, if that was your starting 5, that's an issue
Yeah.
because outside of PJ Tucker, none of those guys are.
Duncan Robinson the starting lineup. You basically have 2 near 40 point. You have a 40-point and near 40% shooter in the backcourt.
That's what I'm saying.
And Jimmy Butler
Is that you need that.
Is an average 3-point shooter. He's about 35. I'm pretty sure.
Well, Butler's not. I wouldn't ever rely on Butler to.
For threes, no, I wouldn't.
Nah. And Bam, we don't even have to talk about it.
I don't think he's attempted.
That's a waste of time.
Bam
He's
isn't
attempted threes.
Yeah, no, he has. He's not like
I don't think he's made him.
the best of he's not the best of like bigs shooting, but he can shoot. He just doesn't do it a lot. Like that's how I would really put it.
No, Bam's not a good shooter.
Yeah, he's not the
yet.
best, but
I feel like he can be, and I
he
feel like
can
eventually he'll
develop
get
it. He can
decent.
develop it. I feel like he can develop it because I
Maybe.
honestly feel with his size and the way, because like people always say, oh, he has really good handles. Yeah, he doesn't have that bad handles for a big, and I'm like, well, if he, works on his three a bit more, he can kind of be like an all around guy, but it won't be a
He already
huge.
is an all-around guy.
I don't know. It needs to be a big step when it comes to everything, taking different
He
points.
he already is a all-around.
Yeah, he already has
You can further it,
handles.
is what I mean. You further it, like make it a little bit, and make improvements in different categories, like shooting. Focus on that.
I'm just saying, without Kyle Lowry, Oladipo is in terms of shooting.
That's why they're gonna probably start.
You need that.
Which is why they're gonna start Duncan Robinson.
Yeah, you need that Duncan. You need Duncan and PJ to open up the floor more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Honestly, they could just sit them at the corners. Just PJ left side, Duncan on the right.
yeah. Maybe sit like Duncan on the wing if you really wanted to, but like sit him in the corners. It'd be a good idea. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. When I saw
Kyle Lowry
when I saw the Heat, when I saw they signed PJ Tucker, I was like, honestly, I'm nowhere near like mad. I was actually kind of happy. I was like, oh, PJ Tucker. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like, granted, he was just with the Bucks, so it's going to be a whole different, team change in the way that everything's going to be playing. No, I'm saying like the team, because it's under different.
Yeah, but he's
like the way that how Spo plays. Like coaching wise, it's going to be a kind of switch.
Well, he's gonna play the exact same.
Oh yeah, no,
they're
definitely.
not gonna play PJ Tucker any differently. They're just gonna be like, defend that guy.
I mean, I would hope they don't change up how he plays, but it could be a switch on like
defensively
who you're around.
That defensively,
the Heat should be
might be it's top 3 defensive team in the league. The Heat.
What, the Heat? Yeah.
Yeah.
They're going to be. I really think they're good defensively, and that's what they needed to focus on a lot. Because granted, we had a lot of defense with like just Jimmy and Bam. Well, not a lot, but and then the pickup of Oladipo, I was like, okay, builds defense, but it was like it just seemed like for some reason they just didn't carry that defensive I guess you could say tension over into the game. Like you always look at Jimmy Butler and you're like, oh, he's really good at defense. Bam has been pretty good at defense recently. And I would just watch the game and sit there and be like, how are you guys letting these guys drop like 110 on your guys' like head and you're losing by like 15, 10 or blowing leads by like out by 20.
Yeah.
And then especially with the bench coming in, they just have a whole different defensive side. And I'm like, well, that's great to watch.
Yeah, they're definitely top 3. I don't even know what teams I would put above them right now, but that Heat team is definitely top 3 now.
It should be a good team. I'm hoping for something, but not something big. I'm just hoping at this point.
Just hoping.
Well, I mean that's all I can do. There's no. I cannot solidify in stone that we're going to make it. Maybe I can solidify we're making it to the playoffs, but I cannot confirm and say
Steven,
yes, we're going to make it
right now. What the fuck are you doing?
I don't know.
I thought he was listening to me the whole time.
I am.
Just this fucking dumbass. But no, I thought you were just going like this dumbass. But like I can say we'll make it to the playoffs. Like same with the Bulls, they'll make it to the playoffs. I have high hopes for them to make the playoffs. But like our two teams. What?
Make getting sweep's a different answer.
Hey man.
I'm just saying, I think that both the teams will make it to the playoffs, but I cannot say if they'll make it past the first round. Will I be surprised if they
I'd
don't make it
Jimmy's
past the first
fucking
round?
hope.
No.
If Jimmy says he's
I'd
playoff
hope.
ready, then it's a sweep.
Well, we're ready this year. I'm ripped.
We're playoff locked. Oh shit.
I mean, I don't know. That was weird because when I saw that, okay, cool. You were hyping up everybody, all the fan stuff, whatever. But then I'm like, watching the games, I'm like, can you at least like show that you're actually ready?
He shot like 24% or something.
Dude was gassed from the finals and playing in the regular season.
It's not a coincidence that the Lakers and the Heat both got bounced first round, and they looked exhausted and fatigued as fuck.
we had no time, blah 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 blah. He
Oh,
missed like half. The
Yeah, and
game.
LeBron's washed as well. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, it makes sense. Like, you do need like your rest for like off season, which you still need to practice and stuff. But like, it depends on what the player does in that off season, I guess you could say. Because some people don't even technically rest; they literally just keep working out every other day or like every single day.
Yeah.
yeah,
But then you could,
like
I
Lonzo.
mean, you could be like.
Yeah.
you could be
Yeah.
like LeBron and just sit there with your family for like 3 months, but I don't know what he does.
He spends like $2 million in his
So-
body every year.
Bro, so free agency, I don't think there's gonna be any bigger deals at this point. Like we've probably seen.
Kawhi.
Other than what Kawhi does, I mean, I really assume he's gonna go back to the
I
Clippers,
assume he's
but
staying
don't know.
'cause he's- Well, because he's not gonna play majority of the next season, so I don't see him going anywhere else yet. I could see him signing like a 1+1 deal,
Mm-hmm.
and then
I just don't know what
Or
I just don't know what
2+1.
other team has, like, what team has enough to pay him other than the Clippers, technically, I guess.
Clippers, Kings. I think the Hornets have money.
I would say the
Yeah.
Mavs have money, but I don't know
Kawhi
what
to
the
the
fuck the Mavs are
Hornets.
going to offer him.
I don't know. Maybe he wants to play
Yeah,
with,
wow.
with
Him and
LaMelo.
LaMelo.
Oh, maybe he wants to play with like LaMelo.
LaMelo. Yeah, I want to play with LaMelo Ball.
Yeah.
Like Kawhi.
You want to be a fun guy in
Bring
Charlotte,
my
huh?
talents to Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yeah, he wants to play for Michael Jordan.
Okay.
Kawhi can't wear
I
number
don't think
2 then.
people go there and they're like, man, my order's MJ. I think they're just like, okay, sign with the Hornets.
Well, okay. Tell me outside of LaMelo Ball right now. Tell me the draw for the Charlotte Hornets. Oh wait.
Miles Bridget.
Do they still have Terry Rozier?
Yeah, they still
Do
have
they still have him?
Yeah. Harry Two
It's
Beauties.
scary.
Scary
Yeah.
Terry, two beauties.
Yeah, there's no draw to Charlotte right now except for young core.
Hey yo, I'm
AKA
I'm
just
MJ.
LaMelo.
I'm your fucking owner, bitch.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know
literally
how
you
to
play from
draft.
Michael Jordan's one of the draws. Well, he drafted LaMelo.
I mean, I would count.
I'm
Like,
pretty
if
sure
I was
blind
sitting
Mac would've
there-
drafted LaMelo. That was given.
Actually, sir, 2 teams passed up on LaMelo, sir. Timberwolves. They drafted Anthony Edwards, and didn't James Wiseman go right before him?
Yeah,
Who at number 1?
There you go.
Timberwolves.
Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards.
I need to go 1, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the Bulls had 4 or 5.
Yes. We had 4. And we took Patrick Williams. Which he's better than
Think he's
James
gonna-
Wiseman, so
For now. Oh shit.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like Patrick Williams isn't going to be like top tier this year, but I feel like he's going to definitely be somewhere up there for good averages.
He's gonna be a stud.
He's gonna be like Kawhi with not as good offense. Is my take on him.
That
I don't
makes
think
sense.
he'll ever get to that 27, 6, and 5, whatever he
I can
averages.
see him averaging about 15.
Oh yeah, like a third option on a third or fourth option on a championship team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but outside of Kawhi, I think free agency is pretty much a wrap.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Unless there's trades,
like
but
trades. Yeah, I was
So
not saying
they
unless
can
like a
make
miraculous.
trades. Unless Ben Simmons.
Did
Ben
there
Simmons,
was?
yeah, but
Did you see that? Did you see that 5-team trade that went on?
There was no
There's like a
5-team trade.
5-team trade. Yeah, there was a multiple team trade.
Yeah, it was a 3-team trade with Spencer Dinwiddie. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah,
That was a 3-team trade.
let me check.
And Dinwiddie, I'm pretty sure.
They
was the
said
only
they were
player
expanding it to multiple teams.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, instead of just being
all 32 teams. Oh yeah, 32.
Yeah, right.
Yes, this is the NFL. All 30 teams in the NBA are offering a star.
It was just a 3-team trade.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yes, What even was it? Like, what was the
It was
main
Spencer
aspect?
Dinwiddie and a second round.
Pick was given
And a
to
draft swap.
Washington. It was a sign-in trade to Washington, and I don't think
Washington's
Brooklyn
fucking
got
weird.
much. I think they only got like a second.
Doesn't matter. They signed Patty Mills.
Yeah, they signed.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. Wait, hold on. All right, I'm gonna read it off of Woj. Washington sending Chandler Hutchinson and a 2022 second round pick to San Antonio as a part of a multi-team deal in Spencer Dinwiddie sign and trade. Washington, Brooklyn, San Antonio has been expanded to 5 teams, including the folding in of the Indiana Lakers draft night trades with the Wizards. So that's where it's 5 teams.
I don't know why the fuck the
Chandler.
Lakers and Pacers are there. They're just there.
Chandler
Yeah, no, it's
Hutchinson
weird.
to the Spurs, you said?
Yeah.
It's so weird, dude. What are the Spurs right now? They're just a team with players.
Yeah, because literally it said
They'll
like the
somehow win,
Wizards
like,
are
40
sending.
games.
Probably AC.
I don't know. It was weird because I had saw it and I was like, 5 fucking team trade. And then I was like, I'm assuming it's just all fucking picks.
Yep.
Which it basically was. And I was like,
Okay.
who the fuck just sat there in these front offices and were like, yeah, let's add in. Hey, throw us in there. Lakers front office right now. Yeah, you see that trade? Let's fucking join it.
I think that about does it. We pretty much covered as much free agency as we could.
Yep.
And that's a whole fucking episode.
That is.
Just did for the whole episode is just cover the free agency.
What's
doing like an
what's give me your records. That'll be our outro for
my
your team.
okay.
Yeah, we'll start with the Magic.
How many total games are being played? Just 82.
I think it's 82.
Okay, because I know they
Yeah.
changed it last year to 72.
I think it's 82.
25.
Okay, Steven, you
wins.
can go first. 25.
It's about around 25 wins.
25
wanna
wins
go-
for the Magic.
I don't want to go too high,
50
but I want to say the Heat will.
around 50 to 55 mark. 45 is like the worst I could see them doing.
And then the Heat.
Yeah, so what's your record for the Heat, Dylan?
Realistic.
Yeah, realistic. I know it's 72.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be. We aren't no Bulls or Warriors team,
Don't be a
but
weirdo.
I'd say my unbiased, like this is my serious thought, is that we'll probably get like 48 wins.
48.
If that'll be my lowest. If I had to say my highest, it would probably be like maybe like 53, 54. That I'd say is my highest.
That's solid. Well, the East is competitive now, so
Yeah, it's
I think
gotten
that
something
actually
else.
makes
So
sense.
that,
Like, I
that's
wouldn't be
you gotta
surprised.
go.
I don't think the Nets are gonna win 60. I think the Nets will be somewhere in the high 50s. Same with
I think
Bucks.
most teams this year, most teams that are making the playoffs, you have to make it above 47 wins to get into the playoffs, no matter what.
I think
Hey,
Like into that
I think the
47 range.
Nuggets. I think the Nuggets would be my only
Top
team
three
winning
seed.
60. I think they win 60
I wouldn't be
just because
surprised
the
if,
West got a little worse.
Well,
They're not like
There'll be
it's
a
not like
lot
a
of different
terrible
changes
West,
too.
but the Clippers are not a threat anymore
how do you know?
because Kawhi is not going to be there until maybe he could sit out the whole season. We don't know.
Weren't they in the conference finals though? Without?
But Kawhi got them there.
No, he didn't. Paul George did.
Kawhi played in the playoffs up until he got
He
injured.
played like the. Oh fuck! He played like the first round.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then second round,
Paul George.
it was
played
just
all
only
of-
Paul George.
Yeah, and they won.
And they lost.
Didn't they win?
Nah, they lost in
For
the second.
what?
No, didn't
Or
they-
no.
Yeah.
Who'd they?
Didn't they make the conference finals?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they played the Suns in the conference finals.
Yeah.
And they lost in what, 5 to the Suns?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still, they made it with just Paul George.
Yeah, but this is different. It's playoffs. Regular season,
It's a whole
82
di-
games. You're not gonna.
It's a
I
different
don't think.
aspect.
I don't think
They would make the playoffs.
the Clippers could be like a borderline playoff team, but I
They'd
think
be at
there's
least a
just
6
the
seed.
Warriors. Warriors about to be good again. If we get Clay
I
back.
hope so.
Clay will be back this year.
I kind of like watching the Warriors play sometimes. So I hope they do somewhat decent, no matter how much shit they've gotten in the years of their super team. Which I don't really.
Is what
It's
Lakers.
it's whatever they do. It's how the NBA is now. There's going to be just different teams that are going to be building. So nothing to change.
Lakers, Warriors, Nuggets, Jazz, Phoenix.
I think the Jazz will be up there as a top seed.
hmm
Yeah.
Top three.
Phoenix. Who else in the West?
Lakers.
Grizzlies. I already said Lakers.
Grizzlies. will
Grizzlies
play
are pretty
playoff.
good.
Depending on what the Kings do, Kings could be up there if they trade.
If they get
Or
Ben
what-
Simmons, I could see them being a playoff team.
I mean, maybe like an 8 seed, but like I wouldn't put them too high. I would set them at the border, and not guarantee it. But
Okay.
what's your
Well,
Bulls?
I'll cap
record?
it off. I'll say like 52 wins. That would definitely be
That's
a
pretty good.
highest, though. It's
I
a bit of
I
a
could see the Bulls
stretch.
getting more, like a little bit more, like a few games.
lowest 45. So 45 to 52 range.
Mhm.
I don't see them getting more than 55. That's definitely a stretch.
That's what I said.
Yeah, I think most of the East teams that like are good are gonna get at least above 50. So
I think the top 4 East could get 50, all of them, if they.
Mhm.
and then the rest will
But
be
none of them
sitting
get
around
60.
like probably like 45 to 50 like range.
Like
Somewhere
low
around there,
40s.
fighting for it.
And you'll get
Like-
probably an East team
like
in
mid.
the 30s.
Maybe
Maybe.
All right, I guess that does it.
that's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think that does it.
All right, and
that's all
that's
we got
it.
here. I mean, we don't have like an official outro, so I mean, it
We
kind of
don't
just
have an outro yet.
we
so
don't. We don't need one.
mean, if
it's
you-
okay.
Yeah, we don't need one for our first one.
We can
but, like,
just
for
be
our
done.
other
We
one-
can just cut it out.
Yeah, there are definitely going to be a lot of
Peace.
cuts being made because like there's a lot of sections where we just either like